Are some languages better equipped than others for the sake of, for example, mathematical thought? Really, for the sake of anything? What about empathy? When researching for this episode, I've encountered some observations here and there about the superiority of some languages in certain fields. For example, it has been observed that East Asian languages such as Japanese, Mandarin, or Korean use more transparent number naming systems. This, some argue, might help young children to get a hold of arithmetic quicker. But in general, questions like this are avoided. As mentioned already, the answers to them would possibly stand as proof to the superiority of some languages over the others, and could potentially be used as a weapon in ideological warfare. So, are such questions simply inherently dangerous? Too dangerous to be asked?
This question you just asked is a very important one, in fact, a fundamental one, because it's the source of most of the controversy and the fight, okay? If you start thinking about the dangerousness of a question, the dangerousity of the question, or the consequence of the question, you cannot be a scientist. And you have to really measure what I'm saying here. Because for a scientist, there is no dangerous question. There are only questions. You cannot judge whether a question can be answered or tested by its consequences. You cannot do that. You have to study the question, find what is, that is the truth to the best of your knowledge, observe nature, understand what's going on. Then you can talk about the consequences, whatever they are.
Alright, then maybe the questions that aim to rank languages in terms of some kind of performance are unethical to be asked.
Why would it be unethical? We shouldn't be afraid of what is, provided we don't torture anyone and we don't do things that are obviously horrible. This is an interesting question. If language relates to thought, which I'm starting to think more and more is true, and this is the case, we need to know urgently, because you know what? We have a big problem. I don't know if you've noticed that language is the sole unique way humans communicate at a high level. This is the only way they store information, they teach each other, they transmit knowledge. If that has an effect on thought, we better know and master that for the future, don't you think? If we want to stay out of, keep alive on this planet for longer. So I think the positives are outweighed by far the negatives, whatever they are.